Okay, so kindergartners are stupid. But why are they stupid? Well, because they're uninformed. But what are they uninformed about? Many things, but one of them is infinity. And that's what we'll be talking about today. So if you ever did this, which I guarantee you have done, because I have done it, you get in a fight with someone and either like, hey, what's the largest number you can think of? And you go, infinity. Or maybe you go, I hate you, infinity. Or you owe me infinity dollars. And then your friend just goes, infinity+1. Well, I'm here to tell you that that is incredibly stupid. It's stupid because infinity is not a number. Infinity is more like a word. That little symbol, it means infinity. Infinity is a concept. And what do we use to represent concepts? Words. So therefore, that little symbol is technically a word. So saying infinity+1 doesn't make sense. It's like saying cornflakes +1. It's just, you can't add something to a word. It doesn't work. But there is something to represent infinity, to represent all rational numbers, and that is alpha null. Now, if you've ever seen anything about infinity, you've probably seen alpha null. It is basically every number. That is the thing. It's every rational real number. It's all of them. From negative grams number to positive grams number, and everything of that to the 10,000th magnitude. That's inside of Aleph Null. It is everything. Now, before we go on, there's a few concepts that you must know. Like, just trying to understand infinity, cardinals, and ordinals, and power sets. Those are things that we're going to touch on, and that is just kind of important parts of understanding infinities and Aleph Null. So the very first thing we need to talk about is cardinals and ordinals. Cardinals are simple. They're the numbers. They're the magnitude that is assigned to each number. I think that's the right word. So this is one tape dispenser. This is one tripod. This tripod has 3 legs. I have 15 million hair strands or something around that. I'm not going to double check that. There is one idiot sitting in one chair. Those are cardinals. Now, ordinals is kind of confusing. I had to watch a few things multiple times to understand them. But basically, you know how there are 3 legs, right? Cardinal is 1, 2, and 3. Leg 1, leg 2, leg 3. Makes sense, right? Now, ordinals would be, just for an example, let's say leg 1, leg couple, and leg 3. Alright, this is leg 1, leg 2, and leg 3. But if you want to put them in an ordinal thing, you can say leg 1, leg couple, and leg 3. I know couple means a pair, but a pair is 2, so I'm just using couple as a simple example to explain ordinals. 1, a couple, 2. I mean 3. Doesn't matter. Well, it does matter, but you get the general idea. Ordinals are used to describe numbers, and cardinals are the value of the number. That was the word I was looking for. So you're starting at that number, right? That incredibly tiny number, and you just go up, all the way up, all the way to 1. From that number to 1. That is so many numbers, and you can go before that number and get to infinite numbers, like that. You realize that? So there are the same amount of fractions between 0 and 1 as there are whole numbers between 1 and infinity. See? Pretty crazy, isn't it? Now, if you still don't understand because I'm not the best explainer in the world, then let me take you to Infinity Hotel. So, Infinity Hotel, as the name implies, is an infinite hotel. It's a hotel with infinite rooms. Now, let's say one day you show up and you go up to the clerk or whatever you call him. You go up to the person at the front desk in the lobby and he goes, "I'm sorry, sir or madam, you cannot enter. Every single room here is full." What you gonna do? Well, you're probably gonna, let's just say you throw a fit. You're not a nice person, you're Karen, you throw a fit, you get all mad, you go, "Hey, I wanna be in my room right now, and you need to let me in." So, what the guy does is he goes to room 1, he goes, "Knock knock, hey, excuse me, person in room 1, you can you move over to room 2 and tell the person in room 2 to move over to room 3 and tell that person to tell the person in room 3 to move over to room 4 and tell the person..." You get the idea. Every single person moves over one room. And then you have an open room now. But how could that happen? They're all full. Well, infinity. The concept of infinity, the fact that it is unending, is how you can make more rooms. Let's say the guy was like, I'm going to have less people move. That's going to give me a higher rating on IMDb or Yahoo or something or whatever. Doesn't matter. He tells the person in room 1, move over to room 3, or even to room 5, or move over to room Google, or move over to, I don't know, to whatever room. Move over to the millionth, billionth, trillionth, quadrillionth, pseudo-millionth room. All the way over there. Just go all the way and have every single one move over. He's still going to be annoying the same amount of people because his hotel is full and infinity is infinite. So even if the guy wanted every 10th room to move or every other room, the same amount of people are going to be moving. So now that that concept is out of the way, you got... I think the only thing left is Aleph Null. And I know I said Alpha Null in this video earlier, but that is only because I am stupid and my mouth was dry and I said it wrong. No, it's just because I'm stupid, that's why. I just said it wrong. It's Aleph Null. Now, I'll probably put a picture of it up on screen, but Aleph Null, it looks like an N with a little 0 to the bottom. Every single number. Now, here's where our cardinals and ordinals from before come into play. So say you draw Aleph Null lines. How did you do that? I don't know. Maybe you can't die. Maybe you're an immortal. You draw Aleph Null lines. I can't put Aleph Null lines on the screen. Doesn't matter. I'm just gonna put a lot of lines. And then let's say after you draw an infinite amount of lines, every single line that could be drawn, you draw with a pen. It doesn't matter. Paper is endless. Your pen has endless ink. You have an endless lifespan, and you're condemned to write lines forever. So you write your Aleph Null lines, and then Satan walks up because you're clearly in hell. Because why else would you be writing Aleph Null lines? Satan walks up, and he draws another line. What is that line? Well, that line is omega. So here's where cardinals and ordinals actually come into play. So technically that line is still part of Aleph Null in the cardinal sense, because Aleph Null encompasses every single cardinal. But using ordinals, omega is the next number in line. And then omega plus 1, omega plus 2, omega plus 3, so on, until you get to omega times omega, then, omega times 2, then omega times 3, until omega squared, then omega to the cubed, then omega to the fourth, to the fifth, until you get to omega to the omega. And it just keeps going until you have Aleph Null omegas, and then that number is like epsilon or some crap like that. It's big, okay? But wait, X, you didn't tell us about power sets. You said you were going to tell us about power sets. Well, stop being impatient, okay? I don't know why you would be sad about not learning something in a YouTube video online taught to you by a teenager. But still, power sets. So power sets are simple. Say you have 1 and 2. You take the power sets of 1 and 2, and those power sets can be nothing inside of it. 1, just 1, just 2, 1, 2, and those are your power sets. That's it. You can have both numbers in it. You can have one number in it. You can have the other number in it. And you can have no numbers in it. 4 things. So power sets is 2 to whatever number you're power setting. Say you have 12 numbers, it's 2 to the 12th. Not going to do that right now. No, thank you. So, say you're a masochist and you take Aleph Null and you power set it 2 to the Aleph Null. Technically, cardinally, that is still Aleph Null, but ordinally, it's Aleph 1. You just got a new number beyond the omegas, or before the omegas. I'm not 100% sure. It is extremely confusing, but I believe it's beyond the omegas. You got Aleph 1, which is the power set of Aleph Null. Ah! I'm sorry. I tried to learn so much, my brain turned into a black hole. And now I'm gonna kill the entire Earth with my poor mental state.
That was a joke. Please. I am not a danger to society. Please don't take me away. Please.
Okay, weird jokes aside, I think that's all I have for today. You have Aleph Null to Aleph 1. And yeah, that's it. I hope you have a great day. I hope you had a great day. I hope you have a great life. I also hope you enjoyed the microphone, because I just got that. This is my first actual video since getting the microphone. Please hit all the buttons below: like, subscribe, comment, dislike, share, all of them. Hit all of them. Thank you, and goodbye.